Oh, there's my car. Where are you going with that? I told you to leave it parked. I like the nice gray. Beautiful. Hey friends, it's Sunday, June 23rd. The time is just after 2 p.m. and the temperature is 26 degrees Celsius. That was the intersection of Yonge and Bloor. And hello and happy Sunday from a windy Toronto. So for this walk, I figured we'll make our way north up Yonge. I actually have to stop into the New Balance store. It's time for some new shoes. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. That guy thinks I'm taking the shuttle buses that they have running. The Line 1 subway is closed from College to St. Clair. So they have all these TTC shuttle buses running. I would have just taken the subway, but as I mentioned, it's shut down and I didn't feel like cramming myself into one of these shuttle buses, so I figured why not walk and make a video about it. It's quite windy in the city. As you can tell, I was kind of struggling with the intro there. No shortage of shuttle buses, which is good to see. If I'm able to walk wherever I'm going to, I will. Transit is kind of a last minute desperation for me, I would say, I guess. Most of the time I try to get around on foot. And my voice may sound a little bit raspy and hoarse. I usually do my live streams on Saturday. But I wasn't able to. I was going to give my voice one more day to rest. It's Toronto Police to the left there. I made a YouTube short yesterday just addressing the situation, what's going on with my voice. For the first time in my life, I had lost my voice about 4 days ago now. Completely lost. Had no voice whatsoever. And it was the weirdest thing ever. And so it didn't start getting better until about a couple days ago. And I didn't want to push it and come back too soon. So I gave myself one more day. But as you can see, I still sort of sound like not the normal Tshods, is the nicest and easiest way to put it. We're crossing over Scollard Street. And we're also coming up to Davenport Road in Yonge. So the shoes I have now are New Balances. 2002 R is the model of them. And I think I put around almost 1,000 kilometers at this point. So I'm definitely long overdue for another pair. They started wearing out at the ankles. And so I'm going to check out what the New Balance store has. I think I want to go with the 990 V4s, I believe they're called. My husband actually has a pair of those and they seem to be holding up great. So hopefully I'll have better luck with those. I mean, these were great for what I needed them for. It's just, I've only had them for 6 months. But I guess with all of the walking that I do, I'm going to have to replace them more frequently. But you never really know, right? Different models of New Balances and any other shoes, they could outlast the 6-month mark. It just depends how active you are and what you need them for. So we're continuing north up Yonge. And I believe the New Balance store is on the left side of Yonge, so I won't have to cross over. It's hard. I'm conflicted between not talking and just catching the ambiance. But on the other hand, I miss you guys, and it's been a while since I've been able to record a video. So I want to use my voice, but it almost sounds like I'm pushing it, but I promise I feel okay. I hear a clicking sound over on the other side of the road there. I'm not sure what's going on. I've got to keep an eye out because I have a habit of missing the store I want to go into, walking right past it. Coffee Lunar. Kind of looks like a neat spot there. I'm very thankful to be walking in the shade. But even with the breeze, it is quite humid. I'm hoping we won't have to have too much of an incline up ahead. There is quite the large hill north up Yonge. And I can't remember how far the New Balance store is. I remember seeing it. I don't know if it's before the hill or in the middle of the hill or after the hill. I guess we'll find out together. I keep seeing those Art of Banksy signs. I believe there's an exhibit coming soon. I don't think it says the actual date of when that'll be happening, but tickets are quite pricey. I looked into them and I think it was $45 a person. But then again, it is Banksy. You may have a shot of seeing some rare pieces. So it could definitely be worth it. I'm not sure if I'm going to check that out or not. I'm sure one of the fellow YouTubers will. So this pair of shoes that I have now, I actually got at Foot Locker. I didn't go straight to the New Balance store. So I'm curious to see if they have any different models at the actual New Balance store. Maybe I'll get remeasured as well, just to make sure the sizing is right. This is Ramsden Park to our left. Some beautiful foliage. Right in front of the sign there. We should make a drinking game out of how many shuttle buses you spot during the video. It's quite a beautiful park though, Ramsden Park. Lots of shade and benches to sit at. To the right we also have Rosedale subway station. And there's Black Camel as well. I tried their sandwiches back in the winter. Highly recommend. All right, so it's looking like we have a bit of an incline here, but it's not too bad. What's this place? Clementine's. It's a neat name for a store. Curated fashion and home design. We're crossing over Gibson Avenue. Lots of little unique shops along this stretch. Cocoa Market. I can feel their air conditioning with their door open. So I'm not sure if I'm going to bring you guys inside the New Balance store. But if I happen to get a new pair of shoes, I'll be sure to update you guys during the video. This is Roxborough Street West. This guy's decided to stop sort of in the middle of the intersection on the e-scooter, as well as go on a red. They're supposed to wait for the light. I mean, it was changing in 2 minutes, but still, better to be safe. Sirens galore behind me there. Booty, I think that store is called. They got some pretty tops and dresses. They've also got some nice patios to the right here, although not many umbrellas for shade. They do have the umbrella stands, so maybe if they got busy enough, actually, they would pop open those umbrellas. That makes sense. Karen's Rosedale. Look how pretty that looks. This is McPherson Avenue. Another cute little spot. The Lobby, this place is called. That guy decided to cross. We've got a bunch of premature crossers this video. Urban Island. I like the pink storefront. As you can see, they have a pretty nice bike lane along this stretch of Yonge as well, on both sides, which is always nice to see. Marlborough Avenue. And this is Price Street as well. So I believe we're coming up to the New Balance store. I might even see it on the left there. Waiting for this long, unnecessarily long light here. There we go. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I thought it was this on the left, but this is an eyeglass store. Very nice eyeglass store, though. Looks like we still got a bit to go. Another nice looking restaurant. We've got the very beautiful LCBO to the right there. Walking on a Cloud, which is another shoe store. Toronto Fire. Oh, there's my car. Where are you going with that? I told you to leave it parked. I like the nice gray. Beautiful. Nice day to ride your Lamborghini south down Yonge. That charcoal gray. I've never seen that before. It's not often I drool over a car, but a Lamborghini is the exception. Look at this guy trying to make a left turn here. Just blocking the car so he can't even go. He seems okay with it though. Boy, I'm glad to have my wind muff on my microphone today. I reached a busy part here. We've got a guy enjoying some nice house music in an Escalade. This is Alcorn Avenue. I see the New Balance store up ahead. So what I'll do is when we reach the New Balance store, I will briefly end the video and resume to let you guys know if I walked away with a new pair of shoes or not. So stay tuned. Normally I would film in a shoe store, but I think these are pretty tiny storefronts, so I'm not sure how they would feel. All right, here we are. Outside of the New Balance store. All right, I'm gonna head on in and see what I can find. All right, I am back and the shoe saga sadly continues. I tried on two pairs, the V4s, both in the 990s, V4s and V6, and I unfortunately have to think about it. It wasn't crazy how they were fitting around my ankle, and I really want to get something that's gonna be stable for walking around the city, so I think I'll have to check out a couple more shoe stores, and if not, maybe I'll be back and I'll grab the 990 V4s. I want to thank you for coming on this walk with me to the New Balance store. I have an Instagram account and a Twitter. It's Walks with Tshods. Feel free to follow me there as well. If you're interested in becoming a member, I have a join button next to the subscribe button, as well as a link in my description below. I'll keep you guys updated on the shoe saga. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.